Good evening. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. Uh, if you want a reading, a personal reading, you can not call me. You better not call me. You can go to my website and you can see what I offer. I also do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I have an amazing foot wash that I do. Uh, and many other services. I help people to heal their inner child. So check me out. But I'm doing a cancer reading right now. This is Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo. And I'm using it to clear the energy of the cards from the last couple times I played with them. Not played with them, but I read with them. So it's Palo Santo. I love it. I love the smell of it. I think I even have the herb and I smoke it and I make tea with it. Love it. So we're going to get on this cancer reading today. I want you to subscribe to my channel, like and share, comment if you dare. No, comment. It helps. All of that stuff helps me. And if you like me and you want me to have, followers and get this, get these readings out there, then do that for me. So this is the Oracle deck, Trust Your Vibes. I will pick one card from that. And I also use the Inner Child cards. So they're the actual cards I'm going to do the tarot reading with. But I mean, Oracle is part of the tarot reading because I do 3 cards of tarot and then 1 of the Oracle. But this is a Cancer reading for today. I'm going to get some word out to the Cancer. And whenever you guys see this, it's relevant. It's going to have a date on it, but I want you to always remember that the date means nothing but the date that I wrote it. I did it, not wrote it. I read it. When you see it, when it comes across your screen, when you get the notification, when you feel the urge to read it, that's when the universe is telling you there's something there for you and to pay attention. So with that being said, also if there's a sign that you have rising or in your moon or in somewhere in your chart and you want to check to see if that is having any relevance on your life, these readings are also good for that too. It doesn't just have to be your sun sign. Got a little scratchy throat real quick. Okay. They feel really good. It's taken me a minute to shuffle, but that's okay. I don't usually take forever to shuffle. When I get in my groove, it'll be okay. But I thank you guys for coming out and checking out my reading. It's been a couple days. I was in yoga teacher training for Kundalini Yoga over the weekend, and we started Saturday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes. And we went the whole weekend. And I was with family on Saturday night, and I didn't get even in bed until 2 o'clock in the morning. And I had to be back in training Sunday morning. So I was really beat, really, really beat. So no readings came out this weekend, all that to say. I might be behind to some people, but for me, I don't have that kind of a time frame on myself. When the readings come, the readings come. If you want them, they'll be there. Okay, let's get these. For some reason, I want that first card. Cancer. Oh, those two came out together, so that felt pretty easy pulling those cards for the Cancers. We got card number 9, the Midas Touch. We got card number 19, the Yellow Brick Road, working with some 9s. I'm going to have to pull out Google to find out. Ooh, and we got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what these 9s mean. Now, I don't do numerology, and so I'm not really good with that, but I have handy dandy Google right here, so I will look up what the 9s mean, but I want to pull your Oracle card. Wow. Straight up 9s. OMG. Card number 19, learn. So, Cancer, you are working with some nines. And I think that's the first thing that's most important is what these nines mean. So I'm looking up, I'm just going to type in a spiritual meaning of nine. And it's a wonder Google didn't just do it because they mind your business so much. They know what I'm looking for. Angel number 9. What does 9 mean spiritually? Wisdom and maturity are symbolized by the number 9. You're receiving angels' love and protection if this number shows up in your life. You are being compelled by divine forces to put your talents to good use. Whoa. So, Cancer, right off the bat, without me even talking about anything else, the number 9 is very prevalent and it's telling you to put your talents to use. You are not utilizing yourself to the fullest extent that you can, Cancer, and you need to. And we're going to start with the 9 of Swords. And you're probably not, because you've got yourself in a prison of your own making. In some kind of way, you have yourself believing that the situation is so bad, whatever the situation is. It's Swords, it's talking about your struggles. So this is something you're struggling with, Cancer. And you believe that it's so bad that there's no way out, that you're just going to give up. Whatever that situation is, you basically have given up and just said, there's nothing I can do. I'm defeated. And in this card, you can see you're not even defeated. There are ways out. You can do any number of things. Sitting there and being sad and woe is me and allowing the situation to close in on you is probably not the direction you want to go, Cancer. Now, this is a minor arcana card, and I always say minor arcana cards are very like, do you want cereal for breakfast or do you want eggs and bacon? And I always feel like that's the kind of thing that major arcana cards are. They're like these choices, and not that the choices don't matter, because maybe it's cold outside and you really should eat some eggs and bacon because it's a nice warm breakfast before you go out in the cold. But what the heck, you can have cereal. I feel like they're just like more of the mundane things that we have to decide in life. So I don't feel like it's going to kill you. But I do feel like it's going to get in the way of both of these major arcana cards that are right here. I feel like it's going to, if you stay here, you're going to miss. You can't miss what's yours in a way, but you're going to make it have to appear in a different way. So this might be the opportune time for this to appear. This might be the time, but you're busy doing this. So maybe if you come out of that, you'll see that this is the moment that you should move. Now, maybe you don't come out of this for 10 years. There'll still be a moment for you to, if this is yours, for you to do that. But just maybe the prime time is right now and you're missing it because you want to sit in this prison. of your own design. Something's coming to me like you may be living inside of your head too much, is what I'll say. You may be living inside of your head too much. And then we get to card number 9, which is the Midas touch. And guess what? This isn't card number 9, this is card 11. But you still have a lot of 9s. You have the 9, the 19, the 19. So you do have a lot of 9s. But this is card 11. And it's the Midas touch. So with this card, I always say be careful what you wish for. But when that immediately popped into my head when I saw the card, and then something came behind it and said to fine tune what you wish for. So you're manifesting, you want to manifest something, Cancer. Make sure you manifest it down to the smallest of the detail. To the smallest of the detail. Make sure you manifest every single drop of what you want it to look like, to smell like, to be like, to feel like, to taste like. Whatever the thing you're manifesting is, make sure you describe it. You leave nothing to chance. That's not the right word. You need leave nothing to be misinterpreted. The universe doesn't understand negatives. So we're not going to manifest saying what we don't want. We're going to manifest saying what we do want. And so as you manifest, like, I want $1 million. I want a house. Manifest how you want that house to be, what you want that house to be, because you are in a place where you are manifesting, you are speaking things into existence. And King Midas asked for everything he touched to turn to gold. And then he touched his daughter and she turned to gold. And he should have been a bit more specific. He should have fine-tuned that a bit more to, like, everything inanimate I touch, or everything, that I say these words before I touch, that I touch, or whatever, however he wanted it to go. But he certainly didn't mean that he wanted every single thing he touched to turn to gold, because that doesn't work. So that's what this card is warning you of. Yeah, that's what I got out of that card. And then we get to card 19, which is the Yellow Brick Road. So card 19 is 2 cards away from the final card. So it's the Fool's Journey from 0 to 21. Card 19 is 2 steps away from you having completed the understanding of something that your soul needed to understand while here in this plane. Card 19, when I look at this card today, I see that the end might be in sight. Like, you might be at a goal, but you're not there yet. There's still some ways to go. And the sun just makes me feel like there's something beyond that. So this may be the goal today, and you might be close, but you still have a distance to go. But I feel like there's something rising beyond that for you. So maybe at one point you saw that as, that's the goal, that's where I'm going, that's where I'm going to end. And now I see something else coming up for you. So you might get where you were trying to go. Like, you might, for some reason, I'm like, you might be a chef at a restaurant. That might be your goal. Like, you might be right now, a sous chef. And you might have the idea, like, I'm going to be the chef one day. And like, it's right there. Like, you're going to be the chef one day. And maybe one day soon, like maybe 6 months, maybe a year. But when you become the chef, there's something looming up behind there. And I think as you go on your path, you're going to know that there's something further out that you want to do. So maybe you want to then be like a chef in one of the best restaurants in the whole entire world. Or maybe you want to be a chef in Paris, or maybe you want to be a chef that owns their own restaurant and is still the chef. Like, it's that kind of a thing. It's like, so Cancer, yes, there's something that's coming up that's a goal of yours that you've strived for, and you are going to accomplish that. Like, there's no question of that. But don't get stuck there, because there's something else coming. So then we're going to read card number 19, which is learn. Right now, you don't possess all your soul skills you need to resolve your life challenges. It's time to learn more in order to find answers and move to a higher vibration of personal peace. Thankfully, you're being contacted by a very important range of personal guides called spirit teachers. Remember that the 9 said that the angels were with you, whose primary purpose is to inspire you to learn. They will also direct you to teachers and classrooms that will help you fulfill your soul's ambitions. Listen for your spirit teachers today. As they work, relevant information will be placed in front of you in the form of brochures, announcements, or invitations to new classrooms and teachers on the earth plane. So I feel like that has to do with this card, that's saying you're coming up on this, but there's going to be something presented, because it's so quickly up here. It's there already before you even finish this. There's going to be something presented to you. Your spirit teachers may also work through messengers who spontaneously make recommendations for learning, sometimes for no apparent reason. Your role is to be an open-minded student. Our entire earthly experience is designed to be a classroom for the soul. Ask yourself, what have I learned lately? What am I called to learn next? And am I willing to learn? Then listen for your spirit teachers to help you answer these questions. They'll guide you when you're ready. So remember that that's telling you to learn, and this was talking about wisdom and maturity. So remember all that together. So wisdom and maturity. I feel like that even is like, get up. You got stuff to do. You don't have time to be stuck in this. You've got to go out. There are things to learn, things to do. You have some manifesting to do. And though you are completing a journey and you're going to be successful, there's something right ahead for you. So this is my Cancer reading for today. I thank you guys for sitting with me. Hope it resonated. And if it didn't, come back. I'm sure it will. And like, share, comment, subscribe. And visit me at www.nixvillage.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, all those places. You can find me. Thank you. Have a great day.